Before Wildcard Weekend kicks off, here are my projected winners and their chance to make Super Bowl 60. Let's start with the AFC. I predict the Patriots to get a 24-20 win over the Chargers, giving Drake May his first playoff win and the Patriots their first postseason win by a quarterback other than Tom Brady since Drew Bledsoe defeated Dan Marino in the 1997 wildcard round. The returns of left tackle Will Campbell and defensive tackle Milton Williams play a big role in the outcome. Controlling the line of scrimmage will be paramount in this game, and Williams and company against the Chargers' offensive line is a big advantage for the Pats. Justin Herbert was pressured on half of his 36 dropbacks and threw 4 interceptions in the Chargers' wildcard loss last season against the Texans.
And intercepted by Stingley!
The Patriots have a 16% chance to make the Super Bowl per my projections. Pretty wild considering they're coming off back-to-back 4-13 seasons. The Houston Texans are projected to earn a 22-20 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. This would give head coach DeMeco Ryans a playoff win in each of his 3 seasons in the role. This may be Aaron Rodgers' final career game, and I project the 4-time MVP to keep this game closer than expected by getting the ball out quickly to neutralize the Texans' pass rush.
You're slower than a 42-year-old?
Even with the return of DK Metcalf, the Steelers don't have enough playmakers on offense to get it done. The Texans have a 13% chance to make Super Bowl 60. Their offense, and specifically the run game, are going to need to improve if they want to lift the Lombardi Trophy next month. My projections have the Buffalo Bills picking up a 27-25 win over Jacksonville to snap the Jaguars' 8-game win streak. This would be the 6th consecutive season with a playoff win for Sean McDermott and Josh Allen. The matchup will likely come down to the run games, as Buffalo led the league, averaging 159.6 yards per game with James Cook, who won the rushing title, but the Bills' defense ranked 28th against the run. Travis Etienne went for over 1,000 yards for the 3rd time in his career, and Liam Cohen excels in designing the run game. The Bills have a 17% chance to make their first Super Bowl in more than 30 years. There's no doubt this is Josh Allen's best chance, as Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow all failed to make the playoffs in the AFC. The Denver Broncos have a 29% chance to make the Super Bowl. In this scenario, Sean Payton's team would draw Josh Allen in the divisional round, who defeated Denver 31-7 in the wild card round in Buffalo last season. That team was much different with Bo Nix as a rookie, and this game would be played at Mile High. Moving over to the NFC. I project the Los Angeles Rams to defeat the Carolina Panthers 28-17 in the opening game of Wildcard Weekend. The Panthers beat LA 31-28 in Week 13 by forcing 3 Matthew Stafford turnovers, including a pick 6. Sean McVay's team is 0-3 in games with multiple turnovers this season, so that needs to be the formula if Carolina is going to spring the upset again. Absent that, LA is too talented and should take care of business on the road.
And he punches it in! Touchdown, LA!
The Rams have an 18% chance to make the Super Bowl, which is the highest for any team playing on Wild Card Weekend in my projections. I only have one game with a projected 1-point margin of victory this weekend, and that is the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles taking down the San Francisco 49ers 24-23. Kyle Shanahan's offense had been cooking, scoring at least 37 points in 3 straight games prior to the Seahawks holding them to just 3 points in Week 18 with the number 1 seed on the line.
Now he gets hit, and he goes down.
Another tough test awaits this week against Vic Fangio and a healthy Jalen Carter. Carter looked dominant in his return from shoulder surgery against the Bills. Neutralizing him and the Eagles' pass rush will be paramount for San Fran if they want to advance. Philadelphia has a 14% chance to make the Super Bowl and defend their title. The offense is going to need to put it together to make a run, something that they've struggled to do against quality defenses this season. I project the Green Bay Packers to defeat the Chicago Bears 25-23 on Saturday night. The Packers beat the Bears in Week 14 and would have done so again in Week 16 had the Bears not recovered an onside kick late in the 4th quarter.
Bears ball! They've recovered an onside kick. 4th quarter magic is somehow continuing here in Chicago.
They also lost Jordan Love early in that game, and he'll be back under center for this one. This is a very close matchup, but the Bears are in their first year under Ben Johnson, with Caleb Williams in just his 2nd season, meaning the edge slightly goes to the team with more playoff experience. The Packers have just a 10% chance to make the Super Bowl. They would have to run the gauntlet to make it, considering if they win in Chicago, they'd be guaranteed a matchup with the Seahawks in Seattle, which is notoriously a tough place to play. It's a tough task to ask any team to win 3 straight road games to make the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks currently have the highest probability to make the Super Bowl at 35%. The NFC is the tougher conference, but that also means home field advantage is more important, especially in Seattle, where it is so tough for opponents. Mike Macdonald's team is in great position to make the Super Bowl for their first time in 11 years.